folks, Bills at the Chiefs. Holy moly, I'm truly upset that there had to be a loser in this game. Man, oh man, Josh Allen and the Bills just come up short here, losing overtime 42-36 to the Kansas City Chiefs. And man, oh man, everybody's got to be feeling for Josh Allen today of not being able to win that game. Not because of what Josh Allen did. They won the game. There was 13 seconds left. They were winning the game because of Josh Allen. Fourth down, big time throw, escape. I mean, he was under duress really all game long. Chiefs defense getting to Josh Allen, but what is Josh Allen doing, folks? Escaping out of the pocket, shaking off those tackles. Once again, shout out to these big-bodied quarterbacks. We're done with the shorties, folks. Josh Allen was escaping everything last night, keeping the play alive, and then slinging the ball downfield for touchdowns and big gains and picking up the first downs on third and long, fourth and long. It didn't matter. Josh Allen was clutch as clutch can be, and unfortunately, it is all for naught because he ends up losing this game. So he was disappointed. Obviously, we all saw this man on the sideline with his helmet on, not defeated, but defeated in the sense that, he lost, not defeated as in like, hey, I'm giving up. Defeated as in like, man, I just played the greatest game that I have ever played. And if you told me Josh Allen would perform like this in his first 2 years, I'd be like, are you smoking crack? You're telling me Josh Allen goes 5 touchdowns last week, 4 touchdowns this week, no turnovers? You tell me that his first 2 years, I'm like, you're smoking crack. You're talking about the defensive player, Josh Allen, who must have turned offensive quarterback, because what we saw out of Josh Allen those first 2 years, there's no way we were thinking he would do anything like this. So the growth of Josh Allen, the believability that the Bills had in Josh Allen to stick with them, and then for Josh Allen to repay the Bills and be like, I'm going to lead y'all to the mother-loving promised land, I promise y'all. And then the defense beefing it in overtime, causing them the loss. Truly unfortunate there. So Josh Allen had a fantastic game. Big time comebacks. Let's start with these comebacks quickly. The touchdown drive right here that gave them the lead. No, they didn't have any fourth down conversions there. Interesting. Hang on, let me go back to this touchdown right here. The touchdown that gave them the lead that once again was taken real quickly by the Chiefs right here. Josh Allen on 4th and 4, scrambles for the first down. Bingo bango. 4th and 13. Gabriel Davis wide open in the back of the end zone, because Gabriel Davis was out here murdering defensive players, folks. Absolutely demolishing these defensive players. Let me see. I got all these tweets up here. Here it is right here. Gabriel Davis on this 4th and 13. This is 4th and 13, folks. This corner gets absolutely obliterated by Gabriel Davis. That little kind of quick shake out, then go right back in, drops the man instantly. Josh Allen sees it all the way and takes the lead right there. Josh Allen, man oh man, and Gabriel Davis, 4 touchdowns for that man. Holy moly, how clutch was Gabriel Davis? So shout out to that. Shout out to Gabriel Davis for murdering defenders out here. Let's go over. I mean, we don't need to talk about these games. We all know what happened. Let's talk about the big plays in the controversial overtime, and let's break down some stats quickly. And then I've got all these tweets lined up. There's a lot to talk about in this game. We all know what happened. Josh Allen was magnificent. Patrick Mahomes was magnificent as well. Once again, yes, Josh Allen is great, but man, oh man, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, we're starting to get now like another Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, who's truly the greatest of all time. We're going to get kind of that with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Yes, Josh Allen is great, and he deserves so much credit, but can we talk about Patrick Mahomes as well, folks, getting it done? Big time answering. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes both answering each other every single time. So yes, Josh Allen is great, but we can't knock or take anything away from what Patrick Mahomes has done, folks. And I don't want to knock Josh Allen. I don't want what I'm about to say, come off as a knock to Josh Allen. But Patrick Mahomes, He's hosting 4 straight AFC Championship games, folks. Josh Allen just got good last year. Patrick Mahomes has been good, okay? So, man, oh man, yes, Josh Allen is great, but so is Patrick Mahomes. And just because Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs got the coin toss and got the ball first in overtime, we're supposed to take things away from Patrick Mahomes. So let's not get lost in the shuffle. And I know there's so much to talk about and break down. It's absolutely absurd. Twitter last night was just absolutely absurd. Live time reaction, that's fine. It's fun to do. It's fun to look and overreact and then come back maybe a day later and be like, is that an overreaction or not? But still, we've got to give credit, a ton of credit and respect to Patrick Mahomes. Yes, we can celebrate Josh Allen, but let's not knock Patrick Mahomes and take anything away from him just because he won the overtime coin toss. Josh Allen called it wrong. Josh Allen called tails and it was heads, I believe. So Josh Allen, not 100% good quarterback because he can't call the coin toss right, okay? So Josh Allen, you're gonna have to kind of work on your coin toss calling skills in the offseason. But let's talk about these stats because these are absolutely just great right here. And then we'll get into all these stories and individual performances that we truly have to break down, and the controversial overtime topic that we will talk about. But here we go. Josh Allen, magnificent game. Let's shout out him. Let's get the shout outs out of the way, shall we? Because there was so much to shout out here. I know I always hate saying this, and it's so cliche, and it's just so like bleh, like sportsmanship. I don't mind sportsmanship, but I'm not like shoving sportsmanship down everybody's throat like everybody loves to do, like unsportsmanlike penalties. Everyone's all for them, and the NFL implementing them. I hate that. I like taunting. I love, smack talk. I love all that. I hate shoving sportsmanship. Hey, you've got to shake the other player's hand. Hey, we've got to line up and kind of, shake each other's hand at the end of the game. I do it, not do it. I don't care. I just hate that it's shoved down. Be disrespectful. I don't give a damn. You have to live up to it. If you're the one being disrespectful, you're the one that's going to get kind of flamed in social media, flamed on the media if you're not living up to that. So you're only putting pressure on yourself by being disrespectful and kind of unsportsmanlike and taunting. But hey, if that's your prerogative, I'm not going to stop you. This is competition, folks. This is the highest level of competition you can get. And maybe all of sports, folks. Maybe. So, spare me a little bit with the sportsmanship and all that, okay? But here we go. Josh Allen, 27 of 37. 72% completion percentage, 329 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, slinging the ball around. Clutch as clutch can be. Unfortunately, just did not get to touch the ball in overtime, but that's not his fault. That's the defense's fault. And once again, can we relax? I hate, folks. Ooh, I hate it so much. Can we all just stop doing coaching interviews during your season? Leslie Frazier, number 1 defense, getting interviewed for head coaching jobs, and this is what you do? You let the Chiefs score the ball with 13 seconds left? This is who you want as your head coach, who can't win a playoff game? I mean, folks, who cares about the regular season? Who plays for the regular season? You play for the playoffs. I'm not hiring anybody. I'm not talking to anybody during the season at all. I will see what happens. I will take the full body of work, because why am I getting a coach that I know can't get it done in the playoffs when the goal is to win the Super Bowl? Do y'all see how crazy that is? It's like absurd. So this man flounders. The number 1 defense by the Bills all season long flounders, gives up 42 points by the Chiefs, allows a touchdown in overtime, allows multiple touchdowns to answer everything that Josh Allen has done this game, and this is who you want as your head coach? Come on, can we all just stop interviewing during the season? It drives me absolutely crazy. If I was a head coach on a team, I am not allowing anybody to interview. I don't care. I'm sorry if you may not get the job you want. I'm sorry if you may not get a job, but we're focused on the task at hand, and that's to win the game right fucking now. Pardon my language, but we're here to win right fucking now. I don't care if you win later in your career. I'm trying to win as a head coach. We're trying to win. Football family. Everybody needs to lock in. Everybody needs to get rid of the distractions. That's what everybody preaches in off-season OTAs. Hey, you're here. Everybody must buy in. Everybody must make these sacrifices. But coaches can actively have the biggest distraction. Hey, you may be a head coach. You may be the big mamoo around here on a new team. That's the biggest distraction that you can get as a coach. And you're actively letting them go and interview during week of preparation to beat the Chiefs that you did not beat beat last season in the playoffs? Congratulations, you beat the Chiefs in the regular season. Does that mean anything? Obviously not, because the Chiefs are in the AFC Championship game and the Bills are once again at home, not in the Super Bowl. So can we please, for the love of goodness, it drives me absolutely bonkers. Stop with the coaching interviews until your season is over. I absolutely cannot stand it. Truly. But let's get back to Josh Allen because he's so gosh dang good. Fantastic, Josh Allen. What more can I say about Josh Allen? We all know he was fantastic, flawless, almost flawless last night. He's got like 14 incompletions these last 2 games. Do you know how absurd that is? 9 touchdowns, 14 incompletions. It's absolutely absurd. No turnovers, absolutely absurd. Give the Bills their credit. Josh Allen obviously deserves all the credit in the world. All right, Josh Allen running the ball, another huge, great aspect for this Bills team. Josh Allen, and all of these weren't designed runs. Some of these were, getting pressured by the Chiefs' defense, almost being brought down. But once again, the big, beefy quarterbacks can shake them off, and Josh Allen buying time with his legs and making all these great plays happen. That's probably is that the biggest takeaway from Josh Allen this season? His next step in development of being a true dual threat quarterback. I tweeted it last night and I still stand behind it, folks. Josh Allen right now is better than Cam Newton in his prime. Anybody got anything to say about that? I don't know if you should, but if you do, hit me up on Twitter. We'll hash it out. But Josh Allen is better than prime Cam Newton, hands down, no debate. No debate, folks, honestly. So Josh Allen, 11 rushes for 68 yards. Devin Singletary, 10 rushes, 26 yards and a touchdown. And once again, I was a little frustrated. I know they only ran Devin Singletary 10 times, and that's not even a lot. Like, I should not even be saying this because, 10 rushes is not that much. But when they were rushing Devin Singletary, why? Why in the fourth quarter were you rushing this man? I know Josh Allen was getting pressure, and you want to kind of, ease that off by establishing the running game. But Josh Allen was doing everything for this team. The man was literally doing everything for this team. Clutch as can be, and then you were just giving it to the running back, maybe kind of, breaking up the momentum just a tad. But that's probably the one knock that I have on offense by this Bills team and Brian Daboll. And then we get Isaiah Mckenzie, 3 rushes for 15 yards. Alrighty, and then who was Josh Allen slinging the ball to? Gabriel Davis. 8 catches, 201 yards, 4 touchdowns, immaculate. Cole Beasley, 6 catches, 20 yards. Devin Singletary, 4 catches, 25 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, 1 catch, 16 yards. Dawson Knox, 2 catches, 9 yards. And then Stephon Diggs, folks, 3 catches for 7 yards. The man, Josh Allen, put up 36 points, was 13 seconds away from beating this Chiefs team and advancing to the AFC Championship game without getting Stephon Diggs involved at all. At all. That is impressive. Everybody attributes Josh Allen's success as a quarterback to Stephon Diggs. Whoa, what is this, folks? Oh my gosh. Truly fantastic. Alrighty, so everybody on the Bills was great. Josh Allen, fantastic, absolutely. Then we talk about the Chiefs, who once again, everybody was fantastic on this. This is the greatest, I don't know if I said this before, but this was the greatest game I have ever seen. Yes? Is this the greatest game of NFL history? I think it's definitely up there, definitely top 3, and I may say this is number 1. This is how great this game was. It was close all throughout. The final 2 minutes, explosive, crazy, overtime, crazy, back and forth, great after great after great after great. And, we got, it wasn't as explosive in the first half, but it was still entertaining, clutch, and close as heck. Man, oh man, but those final 2 minutes, I think 25 points scored in the final 2 minutes. How crazy is that? Man, I still can't even fathom the game, truthfully. Just crazy. But here we go. Patrick Mahomes goes 33 of 44, folks. 75% completion percentage. Still great. 378 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Fantastic. No turnovers. Clean, flawless game by Patty Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, leading rusher, just like Josh Allen, 7 carries for 69 yards. This was his career longest, his career most rushing yards in a game. Patrick Mahomes deserves some credit here too. We can still, praise Josh Allen, but let's not lose Patrick Mahomes in the praise, okay? led the team in rushing and set the record for what he does. Man, oh man, 7 rushes, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 7 rushes, 60 yards. Mecole Hardman, 2 rushes, 31 yards, a touchdown. And then Jerick McKinnon, 10 rushes for 24 yards, trying to get it going. All right, and then who was Patrick Mahomes slinging the ball to? Tyreek Hill, 11 receptions, 150 yards and a touchdown. Travis Kelce, 8 catches, 96 yards, a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 5 catches, 54 yards. Brian Pringle, 5 catches, 29 yards, a touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 1 catch, 26 yards, and Noah Gray, 2 catches for 14 yards. So once again, both of these offenses were absolutely magnificent. Chiefs win the overtime toss and take it down all 75 yards for the touchdown to Travis Kelce. Alrighty, so now that we got the basics out of the way, let's start going over all what's happened here in these tweets. So, like we saw, Gabriel Davis burning defenders on the 4th and 13 play right there. Absolutely murdered, dropped them, calling ambulance right there for the man. Man, oh man, and well done for Josh Allen to deliver the ball there. Alrighty, what is this next tweet up? I got to refresh him because I don't know. Tyreek Hill chalking up the deuces again. And folks, again, this is a canvas next season. I'm already spoiling it. I am getting the Tyreek Hill chalking up the deuces. And this is why Tyreek Hill is the greatest receiver currently in the NFL. Once again, no disrespect to Cooper Kupp. He is number 2. But this is what separates Cooper Kupp from Tyreek Hill. The speed right here. Here's Tyreek Hill, 40 yards, and is going to just navigate and weave his way and go between all these defenders and just beat them off the speed. Cooper Kupp does not have this speed. He's great. He's got good speed, but it's not take the top off the defense, actively outrun this last defender who is 5 yards in front of him with 3 defenders chasing him and chalking up the deuces before he's even in front of the defenders. This man is 2 yards in front of Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill is already chalking up the deuces. We saw it last season. Tyreek Hill chalking up the deuces against the Bucs, and then the Bucs do it to him in the Super Bowl. But what is the difference here? Tyreek Hill gets the last chalked up the deuces because now the Bucs are eliminated from the playoffs and the Chiefs are going to the AFC Championship game. The deuces, folks. The deuces by Tyreek Hill. Maybe the best celebration. And don't hit me with this, it's taunting. I just told y'all how I feel about sportsmanship and all that. We don't need it. Stop it. Taunting penalties need to be taken out. Taunting, if you want to throw taunting because he's chalking up the deuces saying, hey, you won't catch me, and then actively shows, hey, you won't catch me, that's taunting. I think that's just spitting facts right here. Hey, you're not going to catch me. Hey, you're not going to catch me. And watch Tyreek Hill literally blow right by him. Hey, he didn't catch him. This is just a foreshadowing. This is just foreshadowing in literature. In literature, foreshadowing is like gushed over. They love foreshadowing. Oh, did you see the eyes? Did you see the eyes on the billboard of The Great Gatsby? That was foreshadowing that they were always watching, always looking. God was always looking, okay? They love foreshadowing. So this is just foreshadowing by Tyreek Hill, okay? The deuces, and this is a canvas absolutely next season. Man, oh man, Tyreek Hill, best receiver because of the speed. Cooper Kupp is not running between these 2 defenders and still being able to outrun them all. Not happening. Not happening. Tyreek Hill, best receiver in the NFL. Cooper Kupp, 1B. Once again, Tyreek Hill, 1A. Cooper Kupp, 1B. Alrighty, then here we go. The game winner in overtime. Travis Kelce, best tight end in the league. Shout out to Tight End University, the creator, co-creator, one of the co-creators of Tight End University. Travis Kelce's one lone touchdown here comes in overtime on a back shoulder catch in the end zone. Catch, possession, control, 2 feet down, game winner, walk-off, touchdown in overtime. And I know we only tracked like the greatest tight ends this season up until like week 7 or 8. And, we had to kind of ditch it because it was taking up way too much time in the show. But Travis Kelce is the best tight end in the league. We've already seen it. It's right here. Clutch as clutch can be. Biggest time moment right here. And he makes the play. Travis Kelce, best tight end in the league. We can crown him, summa cum laude honors right here, graduating Tight End University this season. Travis Kelce, best tight end in the league. Man, oh man, clutch as heck. Love it. All right, what else do we get up here? All right, now going back, remember 14 seconds left for the Chiefs to go down and tie the game to force overtime right here. We get this fact right here. The game-tying field goal drive by the Chiefs, 13 seconds, took less time than Dak Prescott's quarterback run, 14 seconds. That unfortunately got them eliminated from the playoffs. That's just absolutely absurd. Dak Prescott could not run 20 yards, down the ball, clock the ball, before Chiefs moved all the way down to get into field goal range. How crazy is that? Absolutely madness. All right, what else do we get here? A couple more here. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid. Andy Reid to Patrick Mahomes with 13 seconds left. When it's grim, be the Grim Reaper. Ooh, we talk about coaches being leaders and all that, and what a phrase. Imagine you're in this scenario right here. You're just on the bench, preparing for the team to kick off for you to go onto the field, and you get your coach to quarterback, the greatest connection that needs to be on the field. And Andy Reid, never having any doubt in you, just casually comes over, kind of leans over your helmet and says, when it's grim, be the Grim Reaper, and just walks away. And Patrick Mahomes, not even acknowledging him, not looking him in the eye, he's just got his head down, just trying to get in the mood, get in the rhythm, thinking everything through. Then we get the, Andy Reid, hey, when it's grim, be the Grim Reaper. Walks away. Patrick Mahomes just probably smirking a little bit, being like, he's fucking right. I'm going to be the fucking Grim Reaper. I love Josh Allen, but I'm about to murder this man's legacy. He's getting no wins over me. And then he goes and marches 13 seconds for the mother-loving tie, for the mother-loving win. So once again, Andy Reid, great coach, great motivator, all that, and you need that on the team. Once again, why we put so much stake in the head coaching position, why you don't want defensive-minded head coaches right here. Where was the defense in this game? I swear to goodness, if any of these teams that are still looking for coaches watch this game and then actively sign a defensive coordinator for their head coaching spot, what are you doing? Did you not just see what Andy Reid did? A offensive-minded head coach. If Brian Flores is the head coach for this Chiefs team, do you think Patrick Mahomes is driving 13 seconds for the game-tying field goal? No, stop it with the defensive coaches at the head coaching spot. It is driving me insane, folks. It's driving me insane, folks. I'm truly going insane because I just don't get what people are thinking out here, hiring defensive-minded coaches at the head coaching position after seeing Sean McVay, after seeing Andy Reid. I only get offensive geniuses at the head coaching spot. Ooh, and whoever hires Vance Joseph as their head coach, I will not even talk. I will not talk about that team. I'm serious, folks. I will not talk about one team next year, and it's whoever gets Vance Joseph as their head coach. And so help me goodness, if it is the Miami Dolphins, I will officially change my fandom live on the show to another team. I don't know which team it is, but I will do it, folks. Vance Joseph is not head coach. Please. I'm going crazy, folks. Let me get back on track because I'm about to go crazy. Alrighty. This is the picture that we are going to put on the canvas. Tyreek Hill chalking up the deuces. This is going to be the canvas next season. May even expedite it for the offseason. We'll see how it goes. A couple more quickly here. Chiefs, first team to host 4 straight AFC conference championships there in the AFC. So 4 straight conference championship games here, which is just once again spectacular. Patriots didn't do that. Tom Brady never did that. How crazy, right? So Patrick Mahomes still deserves credit, folks. Yes, we want to give credit to Josh Allen, but let's not take anything away from Patrick Mahomes. And then once again, the biggest debate right here, should the overtime rule change, folks? No. Can we get some defense up in here? Can somebody stop somebody? There was 13 seconds. You're telling me we need both teams touching the ball because your team couldn't stop somebody for 13 seconds? Once again, why does everybody play so far off when it's like this? When you've got a big lead, you're just actively giving them yards. It drives me crazy. Another thing that truly drives me insane. What are we doing? Press. There's 13 seconds. Press them. Hold them up. One play is going to take 7 seconds. That knocks off 7 seconds, leaving 6 seconds, and then you're pretty much good to go. You just guard the end zone from that point. So please stop giving them room to run. You see what Tyreek Hill can do. He can murder you with it. So please press at the line of scrimmage when there's 13 seconds left and you're up 3 points. Please, for the love of goodness, stop slacking off. It makes no sense. And then you're going to come at me with, oh, well, the Bucks, they blitzed and they lost the game because of that. Yeah, they blitzed. I'm not blitzing. And also, they didn't hear the call. Everyone's going around like, the people on the Bucks defense didn't know the call. They didn't hear what the call was. So I'm not blitzing. I'm not telling you to blitz, and I'm not telling you to not tell your players what to do. I'm telling you, press at the line of scrimmage. I'm rushing 3. I'm pressing the receivers at the line of scrimmage. I'm having 3 safeties that are decently back, not too far back, maybe about 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Maybe not even that, maybe even 15. But then, you run with whoever gets by. Whichever receiver gets, by the press at the line of scrimmage, that's what the safeties take. So I don't understand. Can somebody give me the keys? Let me be the head coach. Can I be the head coach, please, of a team? I've got 300 subscribers on YouTube. I think I'm qualified, please. No, the overtime rule does not need to be changed. It's fine. It's do or die. It's supposed to be like that. The game was entertaining as heck. If we had overtime rules like that, it would have just kept going and going and going and going because these quarterbacks are fantastic. The defense, there is more than one facet of this game. There's 3, in fact. Offense, defense, special teams. Packers know special teams can ruin the game for you. Should we get rid of special teams because it hurt Aaron Rodgers? Come on, folks. So, yes, your defense needs to get a stop. The defense gave up 43 points, folks. That's a little absurd, don't we think? So, can we all just stop with the overtime rule needs to be changed? It's nonsense. And even Josh Allen saying, quote, if it was the other way around, we'd be celebrating too. Talking about the overtime rule of him not getting the ball. So, exactly that. It's unfortunate. Sometimes the rules hurt you. Sometimes the rules help you. That's how it is in life, too. Not everything is equal. Not everything is always going to be fair. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. You must make what you can do and count it. And the defense here, the number 1 defense, you're telling me the number 1 defense needs extra help in overtime because they're so gosh damn bad? Well, that speaks to the defense, doesn't it, folks? So please spare me with the overtime rule needs to be changed. It is fine. You could not stop them. If they get the field goal, nobody would be crying. But the Bills defense was so trash that they couldn't stop Patrick Mahomes, or Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill was so gosh dang good, and Travis Kelce were so gosh dang good that you can stop them. And for that point, they deserve to win the game because of that. So the overtime rule, honestly, 100% does not need to be changed at all. Alrighty, holy moly, what a show, what a long show. This one of we went 2 hours 4 minutes, jeez Louise. Alrighty, folks. So now we're all caught up, folks, on what happened.